So when I was a kid, you know, I was bullied pretty hard. Fat, no one liked me. Kids were telling me I should kill myself every day. There was one day, they had poured chocolate milk on me, stuffed tater tots in my mouth, they were kicking me. And I rolled over on my hands and knees, a little blood on my nose, chocolate milk in my hair. And I looked at all these people, all these kids. I knew they felt bad, some of them, but they didn't do anything. And I can't talk about this sometimes. And
rarely will they.
Yeah. The one thing I asked myself in that moment is, why won't any of you help me? Why won't any of you help me? You just sit there and watch. I don't want to hear I feel bad for you. Why won't you help me? And I went home that day and I walked into my house and I had chocolate milk on my hair. I had bloody nose and I was beat. I didn't want to live. And my mom saw me. She took me right to my dad and says, we got to fix this. We got to tell the principal. And my dad says, no, come here. Pulls me in the other room. And this moment changed my life, man. He looked me in the eye. He says, son, no one is coming to save you. But that's okay, because you're all you need. You're going to be great or you're going to be nothing. Now, go find one of those kids. Go to their house. You fight them right there on their front porch. And you don't come home until it's done. I was literally puking. I was so scared. I went over to one of these kids' house. I knocked on his door. His mom answered. And I go, is so-and-so here? And she goes, yeah, for sure. He comes to the door. And just all this rage came out of me. And I just grabbed him right there. And just everything that they'd done to me. And I started beating the shit out of him.
What'd the mom do?
Nothing, because she wasn't there. The door was closed. I ran away right after that. Nothing happened.
You know what that kid was thinking after you beat his ass? He was wondering why his mom wouldn't help him.
Exactly, yeah. So I walked away, and everything my dad said to me just going through my head, I was so happy. I just felt so confident. I felt so happy for the first time. And then I went home. My dad said, great job. He saw my knuckles were bruised, you know, like he says, you have to stand up for yourself, but you also have to stand up for others. You have to go make sure anyone else who this happens to, you got to be strong enough to help them too. And this stuck with me forever, because there's people out there who need your help, man. There are people out there that if you're not your best, you're failing them and you're failing yourself. All these kids who were just watching me, just feeling bad for me, didn't do shit. All these tweets that we do today, sending hopes and prayers your way, it's bullshit. So anyone who looks at someone, wants to do something in the world, if you believe that the oceans are dying or the ozone or whatever, or if you're an animal activist, or if you want to help people who are homeless or suicidal, you know what the best thing you can do is to go be an alpha, to go be a badass motherfucker, to be the greatest version of yourself, make the most money you can, and be a person of influence.